You all are very welcome to the chemistry path. So today our topic is one of the most important again in isomerism. So which is nothing but CIP rules. So what are the CIP rules? So C means charm, I means in gold, P means prologue. So these are the CIP rules. These rules are very important for RS nomenclature. If you find the RS nomenclature, you can find the enantiomerism as well as diastereomerism. Which are the following are enantiomers? Which are the following compounds are diastereomers? And which are the following compounds are identical? Which are the following compound is a meso? Which are the following compound is meso? You can find all these type of questions. Enantiomers, diastereomers, identical, meso. But for all these type of questions, you should need RS nomenclature. That RS nomenclature completely depends upon the CIP rules. The priority order is required. That priority order is known by the CIP rules. CIP rules. So what are the CIP rules? After discussing CIP rules, we can find the enantiomers, diastereomers, identical compounds, meso compounds. So these type of questions. Okay guys, ready? The first CIP rule, the simple one. For example, if a compound is like this, C double bond C type of compound. So this may be the first carbon atom, this may be the second carbon atom. On the first carbon atom, fluorine, chlorine, two atoms are present. On the second carbon atom, maybe bromine and iodine. So another two different atoms are present. According to the CIP rule, you should give the number on individual carbons. When you take the first carbon, you should give the priority number. Which one is the prior? Either fluorine or chlorine. That is according to the atomic number, not according to the atomic mass. CIP rules are according to the atomic number. Okay guys, CIP rules which are according to the atomic number. Look at these two atoms, fluorine and chlorine. Chlorine have more atomic number compared with the fluorine. So this should be the first priority and second priority goes to the fluorine. You should give the priority on individual carbon atoms. Okay, this carbon priority is completed. So the atoms which are present on this carbon, the number is completed. Go for the second carbon atom. Again, you will just give the number like 1, 2. You just find the priority order again. Bromine and iodine. Iodine have more atomic number compared with the bromine. So among these two atoms, the first priority goes to the iodine and second priority goes to the bromine. This is a very important. Even in EZ nomenclature. So double bonded compounds may be participates in cis trans isomerism or EZ isomerism. When you have the 4 different atoms, cis trans isomerism is not possible. By that time, EZ nomenclature is possible. But even also for EZ nomenclature, you should need CIP rules. Look at this one. The priority atoms present on the same side. The priority 2 which are present on same side, 1 which are present on the same side. If the atoms are present on the same side, according to the EZ nomenclature, Z means Josamen together, same side. E means entagin, opposite. According to the CIP rules, the two atoms are present on the same side. That means This isomer is nothing but Z isomer. Z means Josaman together, that means same side. So EZ nomenclature is also according to the CIP rules. And next rule. So you should give the atoms, you should give the number to the atoms according to the atomic number, not according to the atomic mass. That is the most important one. And another important one, second important rule, look at this one, C double bond C. This carbon may be bonded with the hydrogen and deuterium. Maybe second one may be bonded with the chlorine. Again chlorine. So what happened here? These are maybe the isotopes. This chlorine may be the isotope. You know that. So deuterium is the isotope of hydrogen. So these two are isotopes. So what are the isotopes? In isotopes, atomic number is same, but atomic mass is different. Okay, atomic number is same, but atomic mass is different. By that time, if the two atoms present on the same carbon, which are maybe the isotopes, then atomic mass, which is a dominating factor, when compared with the atomic number, among the hydrogen and deuterium always gets the more priority when compared with the hydrogen. So deuterium 1, hydrogen is 2. Again, the chlorine isotope, which have the more mass, so these two having the same atomic number, but when you have the same atomic number, by that time you should consider atomic mass. This chlorine isotope, which is always gets the more priority when compared with the normal atom, 2. So the two same priority groups present on the same side, again which is also the Z isomer. That means tritium, in isotopes, tritium have more priority when compared with the deuterium. Deuterium have more priority when compared with the hydrogen, as well as oxygen isotopes, as well as chlorine isotopes. So rule number 1, according to the CIP rules, you should give the more priority to the more atomic number atoms. When you have the atomic number is same, by that time, that means that is only possible in case of isotopes. By that time, you should give the more priority to the more atomic mass element. That is the CIP rule number 2. These are very important CIP rules. So when you know the CIP rules, you can find the EZ nomenclature, you can find the RS nomenclature. When you have the RS nomenclature, you can find the enantiomers, dash stereomers, identical compounds and meso compounds, like that. So rule number one, if atoms are different, you should give the priority to the more atomic number atom. But remember guys, so atoms present on the, so atoms which are give the individual numbers. Okay, next one. Rule number 3 guys, look at this one. Maybe carbon is bonded with like this, CH3, CH2, CH3, Cl and NH2. What is the priority order according to the CIP rules? First one, look at this one. This carbon may be bonded with the carbon atom, the middle carbon atom which may be bonded with the carbon and the above the plane. Right side also which is bonded with the carbon. Left side also which is bonded with the carbon atom. And below the plane, so this carbon may be bonded with the nitrogen atom. Okay, skeleton is like this. According to the CIP rules, atomic number, if the atoms are same, if atoms are same, so they may be the isotopes, then go for atomic mass. Or else otherwise, if atoms are different, you should consider atomic number. So carbon, carbon, carbon. But fourth one is the nitrogen. Compared with the carbon, nitrogen have more atomic number. Always these elements may get the first priority. So priority number 1 according to the CAP rules. Next one. So these three are carbon atoms. When all the atoms are same, the bonded atoms may play different role, may play major role. This carbon, which may be bonded with the 3 hydrogen atoms. 3 hydrogen atoms. Look at this one. Sorry guys. This carbon may be bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms. 2 hydrogen atoms, as well as this carbon is bonded with another carbon atom like this. Next one. So this carbon is also bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms. And again, this carbon is also bonded with the chlorine atom. This carbon is also bonded with the chlorine atom. Okay. The first priority goes to the nitrogen. Compared with the carbon, nitrogen have more atomic number. No problem. Next, second one. This carbon may be bonded with the 3 hydrogen atoms. Right side carbon, which may be bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 carbon atom. And the left side carbon may be bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 chlorine atom. This is the more dominating factor. Compared with the carbon, chlorine have more atomic number. So that means this carbon may have next priority. This carbon, which is the second prior group. Nitrogen is the first priority element and this should be the second priority element. And next one guys, look at this one. Among these two, the above the plane carbon, which may be bonded with the 3 hydrogen atoms, but right side carbon, instead of hydrogen, you have 1 carbon atom. That means this group, this ethyl group, which may be third prior group, and the least priority group, this may be the CH3 methyl group. So this is the numbering according to the CIP rules. When you know the numbering, you can easily find the RS nomenclature. Okay, no problem. That we'll discuss later in next class. So CIP rules. According to the CIP rules, atomic number, which is the dominating factor compared with the atomic mass. According to the atomic number, you should give the priority order to the elements. If they may be the isotopes, then only you can consider the atomic mass. Okay. So rule number 2 is completed. Next, rule number 3. Which is also most important one. Guys. Okay. Maybe carbon may be like this. CH2, CD2, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay, tell me, what is the priority order? So this middle carbon, this chiral center, which may be bonded with the 4 carbon atoms. So that means carbon, 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 carbon. So 4 carbon atoms. No problem. After that, look at this one. So the above the plane carbon, which may be bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms and again 1 carbon atom. Again, the right side carbon, which may be bonded with the 3 hydrogen atoms. The below the plane carbon, which may be bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms and again 1 carbon atom. Left side carbon is also, this carbon is also bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms, hydrogen and hydrogen. Again, this carbon is bonded with another carbon atom. So that means So this carbon compared with this carbon, the remaining are more prior groups. Next one, which is the highest priority carbon? Look at this one. This carbon is bonded with the 2 hydrogen and carbon. This carbon is also bonded with the 2 hydrogen and carbon. This carbon is also bonded with the 2 hydrogen and carbon. But this carbon is bonded with the 2 deuterium elements. That means this carbon is bonded with the 2 deuterium elements and another carbon. But this carbon is bonded with the 2 hydrogen atoms and another carbon. Compared with the hydrogen, deuterium is always gets the more prior. Why? Because hydrogen and deuterium both are isotopes. Both are having the same atomic number. Hence, compared with the hydrogen, deuterium is always gets the more priority. Okay guys? So that means this group is always gets the more priority. After that, this one may be the second one, this one may be the third one, this one may be the fourth one. So this is the how, according to the CIP rules given to the organic compound. When you know the RS nomenclature, you can find the enantiomers, you can find the diastereomers. Okay. So next one. Next, another most important one. Another example. C double bond OH, NH2. Next one guys. C OH, and next one CH3. What is the priority order? Which one may have the more priority? Which one may have the least priority according to the CIP rules? First you should see the atomic number. The middle carbon and the above the plane which may be bonded with the carbon, right side which may be bonded with the nitrogen, left hand side again this carbon is bonded with the carbon, below the plane this carbon is again bonded with the carbon. Look at this one. The middle carbon may be bonded with the 3 carbon atoms and right side 1 nitrogen atom. Compared with the carbon, you know that nitrogen have more atomic number. So that means always this NH2 group may get the higher priority. After that, look at this one. Carbon is bonded with the oxygen. This carbon is bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms. And left side CH3. For our convenience, you'll just write the compound COOH like this. I'll just change this group. Okay. So carbon, nitrogen. Nitrogen is always gets the first priority. And next one guys, next more important one. Among these 3 carbon atoms, 1 carbon is bonded with the double bond O. These multiple bonds are very important according to the CIP rules. When you have the multiple bonds, you will just split the multiple bonds. For example, C double bond O. Between the carbon and oxygen, double bond is present. According to the CIP rule, the compound may be written like this. Carbon which may be bonded with the 2 oxygen atoms. That is the most important one. According to the CIP rules, when you have the C double bond O means this carbon which is bonded with the 2 oxygen atoms. You know that this carbon directly bonded with the hydrogen. Next one, look at this one. C double bond O means this carbon which may be bonded with the 2 oxygen atoms. That means this carbon which may be bonded with the 2 oxygen atoms, as well as left hand side this carbon directly bonded with the oxygen. COOH means carbon which is bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms, which is a direct compound. The carbon which is bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms. 3 oxygen atoms. Carbon, oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. Look at this one. So 2 oxygens, 1 hydrogen. Left side carbon, 3 oxygen atoms. Below the plane carbon, again 3 oxygen atoms. 3 oxygen atoms. Which is a more priority group. Compared with the 2 oxygen atoms, 3 oxygen atom, which is a better option. But our problem is, these two groups, these two compounds may have the same 3 oxygen atoms, may bonded with the same 3 oxygen atoms. Left side carbon is bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms, and below the plane carbon which is also bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms. According to the CIP rules, multiple bonded compounds always gets more priority. Remember guys, most important one. So this carbon is also bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms, and below the plane carbon is which is also bonded with the 3 oxygen atoms. But according to the CIP rules, the multiple bonded element, the multiple bonded carbon, the multiple bonded compound always gets highest priority. That means, according to the CIP rules, this compound may have the next second priority. After that, this carbon bonded with the 3 oxygens, this carbon only bonded with the 2 oxygens. So, which should be the third priority? This should be the 4th priority group. That should be the 4th priority group. Most important one. So, for our better convenience, we can explain with some more examples. The same concept. C triple bond N, CNH2, NH2, NH2. Okay, next, this one may be bonded with the COOH, this one again bonded with the COH, COH, COH. Look at this one. Or else otherwise, we'll just change compound like this. C triple bond CH, C, CH3, CH3, CH3. Look at this one. Which one may be the higher priority group? Look at this one. All are carbon atoms. This one may be bonded with the carbon, 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 carbon. Again, this carbon is bonded with the nitrogen, but this carbon is bonded with the carbon. This carbon also bonded with the carbon. So which one may be the better one? Carbon bonded with the nitrogen. These two groups are maybe the better for the priority compared with the remaining two groups. Among these two, which one is the better one? The multiple bonded compounds always gets more priority. That means the C triple bond N, which is the highest priority group. After that, so this one may be the second priority group, that will be the second priority group. Okay, next, among these two, again this carbon is bonded with the C triple bond C, means this carbon may be bonded with the 3 carbon elements. CCH3 thrice means again this carbon is also bonded with the 3 carbon elements, but multiple bonded compounds always gets more priority. Among these two, this should be the more priority group. That means third priority group. Which is the least priority group? That means 4th priority group. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the priority order according to the CIP rule. Okay guys. And next one. Next most important one. Another important one. Another important one. C, D, hydrogen, double bond C, H, double bond C, CH3, H. Next guys, C, H, double bond C, CH3, H. Okay. How can you find the priority order in this compound? Look at this one. You know that this carbon is bonded with the deuterium and hydrogen. Always, when you have the isotopes, atomic mass is the dominating factor. So, first priority group, second priority group. Look at this one. Carbon is bonded with the carbon atom. This carbon is bonded with the hydrogen and multiple bonded carbon. Again, this carbon is bonded with the multiple carbon, and atoms are also same. Then, what happened? Look at this one. The two hydrogen atoms are present on the same side. That means the two same priority groups which may be present on the same side. This may be the Z isomer. This may be the E isomer. According to the CIP priority order, Z isomer having the more priority when compared with the E, as well as R isomer is always more priority compared with the S. Cis compound is always gets the more priority compared with the trans. This one may be the cis compound. Always this compound should have the more priority. Trans compound, which is the least priority group. So look at this one. The two same priority groups present on the opposite. That means this isomer may be the E isomer, which is also more important in your competitive exams. So cis is a dominating factor when compared with the trans. R is a dominating factor compared with the S. Z isomer, which is a dominating factor when compared with the E isomer. So these are the CIP rules. Most important rules, guys. Okay. In next class, we'll discuss about the RS nomenclature in Fisher projection formula. Okay.